National Parks Traveler, where we explore the national parks and the issues that involve them.
Waking up in the middle of the night in the backcountry of a national park can often be an interesting or even unnerving experience. What was it that caused you to wake up? 14 years ago, deep in the interior of Yellowstone National Park, it was the howling of a wolf. And when I think about it, it still seems like it was just yesterday. The melodic howl hung in the air, seesawing up and down as the wolf sang his song. We go into national parks to view spectacular scenery, hike, and see wildlife. But have you ever just stopped to listen? As much as a national park scenery catches you, the sounds you can pick up during your park visits are just as memorable. And, in the case of a howling wolf, a bellowing grizzly, or a bugling elk, I would suggest that they're more memorable. This is Kurt Repanshek, your host at National Parks Traveler. This week we're doing away with talking and focusing on listening. I'll be back in a minute to set the stage.
Soar with Interior FCU. Learn about the different rewards programs Interior Federal Credit Union has to offer, like Nickelback rewards, member rewards, and purchase rewards. Explore how you can start saving today at interiorfcu.org, federally insured by NCUA. The Yosemite Conservancy helps visitors connect with Yosemite through adventures, volunteering, and the arts. It's the only nonprofit dedicated to supporting Yosemite National Park and funds grants to improve trails, restore habitat, protect wildlife, and inspire the next generation of nature lovers. Learn more at yosemite.org. Since 1986, national park visitors have turned to the best-selling guidebook Passport to Your National Parks to collect fun ink stamps from each of their explorations. Just take your passport book to any national park visitor center or park store and get your free ink stamp with the date and location of your visit. Personalize your passport even more by adding stickers, logging your favorite hiking trails, and mapping your next adventure. You can also show off your love for our national parks with passport-themed apparel and accessories. Best of all, 100% of proceeds from the Passport program support your national parks. Stamp your passport as you capture stories, preserve memories, and discover America's natural and historical treasures. Full of stunning photography and thought-provoking reads, Smoky's Life is a biannual magazine produced by Great Smoky Mountains Association. Members receive it free of charge each spring and fall, and it is available for purchase in retail stores throughout Great Smoky Mountains National Park and online at smokiesinformation.org. Acadia National Park is one of the 10 most popular national parks in the United States. It is also one of the smallest and most vulnerable. That is why Friends of Acadia exists. Friends of Acadia is an independent organization of passionate people, inspiring those who love this magnificent park to make a real and lasting difference for Acadia. You can make a difference at friendsofacadia.org.
Yellowstone National Park has been described as the American Serengeti, and rightfully so. Wolves, bears, elk, loons, cranes, and much, much more. And they create just some of the sounds you can hear if you listen carefully. And in some cases, it's the enjoyment we seek in visiting Yellowstone that creates those memorable sounds. Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado doesn't have grizzly bears or geysers, but it does have rich bird life that will serenade you as you hike through the park. Everglades National Park in Florida embraces the largest wilderness area east of the Rocky Mountains, the 1.3 million acre Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Wilderness. And within that wilderness are sounds hard to capture anywhere else in the United States. So what have you been listening to? From Yellowstone National Park, we brought you howling wolves, roaring grizzlies, grunting bison, gurgling paint pots, erupting geysers, sandhill cranes, meadowlarks, and even a horse-drawn wagon. From Rocky Mountains National Park, we offered a suite of songs from warblers, magpies, Clark's nutcrackers, hairy woodpeckers drumming away, and the distinct calls of northern flickers. From Everglades National Park, we heard the sounds of roaring alligators, a thunderstorm, and the unique audible signal from a Seminole bat. Thanks go out to Dr. Jacob Job and various National Park Service staff for capturing those songs. They're memorable treasures. To hear more sounds of nature from the national parks, check out the offerings from Orange Tree Productions, where they capture ambient sound from the parks and then compose music around them. To wrap up this week's podcast, immerse yourself in the sounds of nature at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, where Dr. Job ventured into Kapuka, a forest island of sorts surrounded by lava beds in the park, to record the following symphony. That's our show for this week. We hope you enjoyed it. To close, we'll leave you with a little jaw harp music from Lewis and Clark National Historical Park. For The Traveler, this is Kurt Repanshek. See you in the parks.
The composers and musicians at Orange Tree Productions have created a unique collection known as the National Park Series that has grown to include more than 30 CD titles. Composed against the backdrop of a park's sounds of nature, these musical scores will connect you with these beautiful places and take you there, at least in your mind. This collection is the #1 selling National Park audio series in the world and provides the background music for National Parks Travelers podcasts. Visit them at orangetreeproductions.com. We are park stewards to ensure our most wild and historic places remain for generations to come, to safeguard our preferred arena for adventure, reflection, and inspiration. We donate 4% of our proceeds, that's revenues not profits, to support America's most wild and historic places. We are Wild Tribute, apparel for the parks. Find out more at wildtribute.com. The Grand Teton National Park Foundation is a private, nonprofit organization that supports projects that protect and enhance Grand Teton National Park's cultural, historic, and natural resources. By funding initiatives that go beyond what the National Park Service could accomplish on its own, Foundation donors improve the visitor experience and provide benefits to the National Park System for decades to come. See their successes at gtnpf.org. The Blue Ridge Parkway Foundation is the primary nonprofit fundraising partner for the Blue Ridge Parkway. It is made up of people who have a deep love for this majestic road and want to ensure that its natural beauty and the experiences it offers endure for generations to come. Show your appreciation at brpfoundation.org. Washington State is graced with 3 spectacular national parks, each different and special in their own unique ways. As the official nonprofit partner and the only philanthropic organization dedicated exclusively to supporting these parks through charitable contributions, Washington's National Park Fund has a mission to raise private support to deepen everyone's love for, understanding of, and experiences in Mount Rainier, North Cascades, and Olympic National Parks. Share your passion for these parks at wnpf.org. The Everglades Foundation, the only organization whose sole mission is to restore and protect America's Everglades. Learn more at evergladesfoundation.org. Whether it be strategy, business planning, change management, board development, executive search, or diversity planning, Potrero Group is here to help. They mix a depth of experience in the parks and land space with the breadth of best practices from other industries. For more information or to schedule a preliminary conversation, go to potrerogroup.com. P-O-T-R-E-R-O group.com. Editing and production work for the National Parks Traveler podcast is done by Splitbeard Productions. You can learn more about us at splitbeardproductions.com. National Parks Traveler is a 501c3 nonprofit media organization that provides daily editorial coverage of national parks and protected areas. Traveler's coverage is made possible by reader and listener donations. Visit nationalparkstraveler.org.